VBS family, it's Miss Donna, Maddie's mom. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what we can find outside. Have you been on a prayer walk yet? Like Miss Libby talked about? I know when I go for a walk and I see things growing outside, I really feel close to God. Now, I know that we can find God everywhere, but today we're going to find God in my little teeny tiny garden out front. And we're going to go pick some herbs and we're going to make something really, really yummy with them. So I invite you to put on your shoes, get your garden snips, and let's go get some fun herbs.
Okay.
All right. Now, we are out in front of my house and I have pots here with my herbs growing in them, okay? And if you look right here, I have some thyme. Of course, I have pretty flowers too. These I don't eat, but I have thyme, I have rosemary. This is sage, which is really good at Thanksgiving. Put on a turkey and in your dressing. And here, this is probably my favorite herb right here. This is basil, okay? Keep coming down a little bit. All right, now in this tub, now I know some of these are looking pretty bad, but I have some cilantro here and some dill and basil. And look, I'm so proud. I have a new baby. Can you see it? That is a jalapeno pepper. And one night we're gonna have tacos and I'm gonna make something really yummy with that. It's not quite ready. I'm gonna give it another week before I pick it. Right here, we have mint, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna snip some herbs, we're gonna fast forward, and we're gonna jump back inside and we're gonna make something yummy. Okay, everybody, I have my herbs. I've washed them and I've kind of sort of dried them. Here, I'm going to dry them a little bit more. I'm just going to pat them a little bit. I ran them under the cold water, okay? So, because you don't want water on your sandwich. What we're going to make today are pinwheels. Does everybody know what a pinwheel is? Or a rolled sandwich? These are really easy to make and you can put anything in them that you want. That's what's so much fun about a pinwheel. You might like turkey. Mom might like bacon, Dad might like ham, and Grandpa might like roast beef. So everybody can make their own. So you start out with a pinwheel, okay? Excuse me. Start out with a tortilla, or it could be flatbread. You know what you could do? You could even take white bread, like a big piece of white bread, cut the edges off and roll it with a rolling pin. And you can make it flat and make real small ones. But we're gonna make ours with a tortilla, okay? So you gotta have something kind of wet first, not wet, but creamy, so that everything will stick together. And here, we're gonna use cream cheese. And this is nice and soft, okay? I'm gonna spread it pretty thin. I know that looks like a lot of cream cheese, doesn't it? But when you spread it really thin, you'll realize it's not. Can you see a little black nose coming up over the edge of the counter? Skedaddle, dog. Go. Now, you can get pinwheels in the grocery store that are already made, but I guarantee you'll never have a pinwheel that tastes as good as this. Because what we're going to do, we're going to put some fresh herbs on it. And if you've never eaten a lot of fresh herbs, if color could have a taste, or if taste could have a color, this tastes like green, which is my favorite color. So what we're gonna do on this particular pinwheel, we're gonna take basil leaves and you're gonna kind of push them into that cream cheese, okay? And these are pretty small. So what I'll do is it'll take me a minute to fill it up. So we're gonna fast forward just a tiny bit, and when we come back, when I finish, you'll see it all filled up. All right, so now we have that. Now I'm going to add some fresh dill. Now with this dill, I'm gonna chop it up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna slide this over because see that stem right there? I don't wanna add that. Now, knife skills, if your mom and dad don't want you using a knife yet, have somebody do this for you. But hold the knife and it needs to be really sharp. Did you know that a dull knife will hurt you more than a sharp knife? We're gonna cut just those little fronds off. Okay, see that? I've got one more here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll cut that side off. I'm being careful not to get near my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a little pile, and you'll notice I keep the tip of my knife on my cutting board. Okay, and I just go down and I keep pulling it back to the center. Okay. Oh, I wish you could smell this, everybody. It smells so good. All right, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna sprinkle it on here. I'll slide this back over. All right, you know what? I love cilantro. So we're gonna put just a few pieces of cilantro on here too. This will be my green pinwheel, everybody. Remember I told you green's my favorite color. Cilantro is what you find in salsa. So when you go out, do you go out for Mexican food? Do you get chips and salsa? I guarantee you, if you eat chips and salsa, you've been eating this. So basil is used a lot in Italian food. Now, Italian food is probably my absolute favorite. I love to cook spaghetti, all different kinds of pasta. I make homemade marinara, and fresh basil goes so well with tomatoes. So you find a lot of basil in Italy. I got to go to Italy a long time ago, and it's just everywhere. People grow it in pots on their porches so they can go out and do what I did, just snip it, bring it inside, and put it in their food. And dill is found a lot in German food. If you like dill pickles, you find dill making pickles. So all of these things are in foods that you already know and love, but now you get to see them before they're cooked and broken down. So now to make my pinwheel, I've got some really yummy turkey here. Okay, I'm gonna lay my turkey on here. Oh, this smells so good. I wish you were all here with me. I'd feed you lunch. If Maddie would let you have this, I think she's going to beat me to it. All right, so we have some turkey and we have some cheese. Now, you probably have a more orange cheese. You have cheddar cheese. This is Munster cheese. It tastes a lot like cheddar. I'm going to take it and I'm gonna do like this. All right, here we go. Now, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna keep tucking those things under. Here we go. There we go. All right, now notice it's staying nice and flat for me. Let's get that off, because that cream cheese makes it all stick together. I'm gonna take my knife, okay, and cut that end off. Oh no, I think this will be Maddie's. Is it good, Maddie? Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're gonna take this one. And that. Buttons? Yeah, Buttons really want some too. Aren't these pretty? And you can see the green in there, like that. Now, if we were gonna go on a picnic, okay, or I was gonna bring these to you, you know what I would do? I would take a little toothpick and put in them to help keep them from unrolling, okay? But the taste of a pinwheel, all the things that you normally put, some kind of turkey or ham or cheese on a sandwich, when you add a little bit of cream cheese and you add some fresh herbs, oh, it's so good. All right, everybody. I hope you can see that. Now, we're gonna have to take a break because Maddie and I are gonna eat this and then we're gonna make something else really yummy with the mint. All right, first bite. Oh man, that is so good. I taste all the green. I taste the basil. And I taste the dill. And I taste the cilantro. Oh, it is so good. You hear Button's begging. She's begging for some too. All right, I'm gonna clean up. We're gonna make something else. All right, everybody. Lunch is almost served. I only ate one pinwheel. So we're gonna save it and make a lunch plate. Right here, I've got a watermelon. This is a seedless watermelon, and this is a really big knife. This is where mom or dad or grandma or somebody, maybe your babysitter, can do this for you, because you don't need to cut a big watermelon. Stop right there, but you would cut up the whole thing. But look at this. What a great way to eat watermelon. This one's really sweet. So, I have here my bowl, and I'm going to, not this one because I ate off of it. I'm going to take some of my sticks. Do you see? I just cut them into cubes. All right. Let me cut a few more and add to it. Cut. Cut. Let me trim that one. Take those. Okay. Now, this. Here, my watermelon. I have some strawberries that Maddie already cut up for us because we have been having them for breakfast. So I've got strawberries I'm going to add to this. Oh, doesn't this look good? And I have some blueberries here that we have been adding to our yogurt. There we go. All right, so we got blueberries. Now, remember that mint we cut? We're going to take some of these beautiful mint leaves. You know what else? Sometimes I don't use a knife at all when I'm cutting my herbs. You can use scissors. Scissors are a great way and a safe way to cut up your herbs. Do a few more. Maybe one more. Okay. And I will use my scissors and show you how I do it. Take it and you kind of roll it up. See how I rolled it up into a little, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it into tiny, tiny little strips. All right, everybody, we have our fruit salad. Oh, and it smells so good because not only can you smell watermelon and blueberries and strawberries, you can smell mint. I can smell green. So we have that, and I'm gonna make a plate and I'll meet you right back here. All right, everybody, this is our nice green lunch. We have fruit with fresh mint. We have our roll up, we have our pinwheels with basil and dill and cilantro, and I have my tea, and look what I put in it. I added some mint. If you've never had mint tea, you need to try it. It's really yummy. So you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna fight Maddie for the right to eat everything on this plate. All right, VBS family, when you make your pinwheels or you make your fruit salad or you put your mint in your tea this week, can you take a picture with your flat Jesus? Can he sit at the table and eat with you? Because we love your pictures. And we're going to use them next week. And you're going to get to see yourselves and your friends from church in a video. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed being outside. Juby says hello, and we'll see you next week. Bye.